Hi everyone, welcome to Games of the Week for the 12th of September. Another late Games of the Week, I should say. Apologies for that. I am I'm probably going to change it from Mondays because it seems way too hard to get anything done on Sundays at the moment. But anyway, enough of that. It's a very short one this week. There's not been much news, kind of thankfully, because it took so long to get the others ready. So, videos for the last week, we had Legendary Civil War, which is the latest big expansion for Marvel Legendary, and it adds all sorts of things, mainly the divided cards, where every hero will have at least one kind of these divided cards, where you turn the card on its side, and it's like two mini cards side by side, and they count for things in your hand, but then when you play them, you have to decide which side you're playing. And they can make your decisions a little bit tougher because you've now got double the options in your hand. But they do add some interesting decisions and variety to the game. And there are some heroes in there where their entire 14 cards are all divided cards. So that's Legendary Civil War. Then there was Cardventures on Sunday, which is Stowaway 52 is number 1, and Jump Ship is number 2. They're very light. They're choose your own adventure card games. But in those games, you will read a card, you have a condition of which one you pick first, but you will pick a card, read the story on it, and then be given two options, and like a choose your own adventure book, but a very simple system. And it's telling a story of either you're a stowaway on a spaceship and you're trying to stop the aliens destroying Earth, or you are the captain of a pirate ship and you are headed to this beach full of treasure along with 3 other ships that are all trying to get there before you. And they are, as I said, they're very light games. They don't really need that much of your decision. There's 2 decisions at the bottom of every card, and that's the decision you need to make in the game. But they were very fun little things. They're over in like 10 minutes or less. I imagine they would be really good for kids as well. They're from Game Right, so it's their kind of thing. But they were very enjoyable, and the Jump Ship added a few things as well. So it's the first one was the Cardventure system was designed by someone, and then the second one is designed by someone else, kind of adding things onto it. So maybe Cardventures will be something to look out for in the future. So upcoming games. Only a couple this week. So there is Concordia, Gallia, and Corsica, which is another map set. There's one map set separate, and then one came in the Concordia Salsa. But this is another just separate map set where there will be Gallia, which is a map where you will start with only one land colonist, and then you will have to settle in a harbour city to be able to use your sea colonist. That sounds interesting. And then Corsica is the tightest map ever in Concordia. 28 cities in 8 provinces, and that has been especially made for 2 to 3 players, which is fantastic for me because I mainly play Concordia and most of these other things 2-player. So a map just for it is great, and Britannia was one of those also that tightened things up and was great with 2. So looking forward to Gallia and Corsica. Then the next one is Kepler 3042, which is the latest from Placentia Games, who made Britannia last year. Terrified of pronouncing that. It's the game with the lighthouses anyway. And I should move along for this to make sure there's room for a picture. This is the only game that I know there's a picture of, and I normally move to the side. So it's a resource management game in space, where we are colonizing and terraforming planets. But the twist in this game is that each player has a finite amount of resources that they can produce or spend during the whole game, so that you have to decide carefully when and where to use them to pursue your own strategy. And that sounds really cool. The game from last year at Essen was really fun, and looking forward to the next game from them, and that's an Essen release. So it feels very strange to be doing such a short one after some of the last ones that I've been doing, but that is it for Games of the Week this week, and I'll be back next week, and hope you enjoy this week's playthroughs. So see you next time. Bye.